It's Dave Mathewson ringing you regarding a Citroen.
Nobody loves classics quite like the Mathewsons.
This car is going to last forever.
From their garage in North Yorkshire,
Beautiful bit of kit.
they auction 500 vehicles a month.
A lovely little pretty car.
It's a very, very attractive thing.
Along with motorbikes and all sorts of things you really didn't know you wanted.
Got a load of tyres in there. Very useful.
This family-run firm is now used to having a television crew in tow, trying to make sense of their business.
You're not a fan of wooden cars, then?
No, not my cup of tea. You've got to have a joiner on call, haven't you?
They've been following us around for, feels like years, and basically, from what I can see, they've learned very little.
Now, the people who make Bangers and Cash have decided they're ready to take on their own restoration projects.
Well, that's a stupid idea.
Our mission, to bring heroic but slightly worse for wear classics back from the dead.
Hey, whoa. We'll give you as much advice as you want, but whether you guys take it on board is up to you, isn't it?
After some of the best craftspeople in the country have worked their magic,
It's almost as though it's been parked at a zoo.
Massive can of worms.
and sent us the bill,
You aren't going to get another one as nice as this.
we'll take our vehicles back to the auction to find out if it's actually possible to make a profit restoring classics.
There's a slight problem with this plan, really, isn't there? You don't earn money restoring classic cars.
Not a chance whatsoever.
Oh, man.
This week, we take on a rare motorsport classic.
The Renault Clio Williams 2.
It's a lot worse than we thought. Everywhere I poke, there's another new hole.
We catch up with an Audi Quattro that was saved from the scrap heap,
No rust, solid sound floor, so I'm not in for too big a task, hopefully.
and the simplest bike ever, a Puck, puts up a fight.
Well, that's strange.
I don't think you were pedalling fast enough.
Of all the beautiful vehicles that arrive here at Mathewson's,
600 and odd lots. It never ends.
most sell first time.
113,000. Yeah, that wants a round of applause. Well done, chaps.
Or in the days that follow.
£15,100 on the little van. Have I to sell it? All right, mate. OK, I'll get a deposit out of him. Good man.
But some slip through the net.
The most common reasons for the vehicle not selling is that it's substandard and over-reserved.
However, there's now a way to get another bite at the cherry.
It's a bit like our own eBay. So the lots that didn't sell were rolled over to the timed auction, and there's basically a countdown, and then whoever's the highest bidder at the end of the countdown wins.
And we've stumbled across an absolute cracker of a car that's found itself in this category. In 1993, Williams Renault won the F1 Drivers' and Constructors' Championship, but that wasn't enough for the French giant. They also had their sights set on rally success with their new Clio, but that meant building a high-spec road-legal version first. Step forward the Renault Clio Williams. The suspension had a trick-reinforced subframe with uprated springs and dampers. The track was widened, the wheels were gold, and the instrumentation had 3 dials just dedicated to oil. The strengthened engine put out 148 brake horsepower, average by today's standards, but it was a talky little unit, and with the car weighing about as much as a bean tin, there was definitely fun to be had. The one we're eyeing up is a Series 2 from 1995.
Dave, you know a bit about these, don't you?
Yeah, I've had a few. I've only got one left at the moment, so I'm weaning myself off them. These have gone from being 3,000 or 4,000 quid to like pushing 20,000 quid in a very short space of time. We used them, abused them, so the nice ones that are left are demanding big money, and they've got that cult following.
The price rejected by the seller at the auction.
9.2.
set a high bar.
You're never going to buy it for like 10 or 11. It would be great, wouldn't it? But you're never going to buy it. I bet you end up having to go sort of 12 or 13.
Now there's a challenge. From the comfort of a sitting room in Yorkshire.
Maximum bid. Let's try 9600, not 96,000.
We quietly,
God, this is a nightmare.
but nervously,
It's more stressful than being there.
place our bids.
I'm not a great lover of timed auctions. We're in this computer age where people just don't want to get off their chair when they even order milk and bread online and a van brings it. I mean, how lazy can you get, for God's sake?
But whatever the method, our final bid of 12 grand has won us the Williams. The mileage is a bit hefty at 150,000, but it seems to be in good nick.
We've got one or two bodywork issues, haven't we? But nothing much. I mean, it's only small stuff, isn't it? It says it's been recently recommissioned and serviced. Yeah. The car drives as new without fault. That's a brave statement to make, isn't it?
We've decided to ship this one down to Devon. Phil Webb normally specialises in Lotuses, but he doesn't seem particularly unnerved by our Renault at the moment.
Not many made, quite rare, worked on a few in the past. As long as it's got four wheels, we'll work on it. No twos or threes.
Phil's son James remembers them well.
It was a bit of a boy racing car back in the day, so I always wanted one. I know some of the other lads here always wanted one. Should be a good project, unmodified, hasn't been played around with much, so yeah, really excited. Interior-wise, not too bad. We've got busted door card, where everyone leans on it. We've got a fag burn on the seat. It needs a good clean as well. We've definitely had some body work done on this side previously. You can feel something on the inside of this arch that's been done. And you've got rust coming through with a couple of bubbles. And he's sitting a bit proud of what it should be. Crack on the plastic wing here. I would say the wheel has caught this arch over time, so we'd need to build that up and repair that. And the chances are, if we end up painting the back, we'll blend into the door. Obviously, he's definitely had some work here before because he's been covered, rust is just building up, blistering it out, rotten in there. Trying to get parts like an arch for the back of this is going to be hard. The manufacturers won't make them, they'll just make the later models. Yeah, so the only way to get rid of that is to make a new arch.
Happy days.
Yeah.
If welding makes you happy. And we haven't even seen the underneath yet.
Oh, that's off a Hyundai and a Kia.
We've got a flange there that's been welded on. This little cat looks like it's come off a Rover K series. Welded there, so the pipe's now getting smaller. So basically the exhaust is at it.
What about the sills?
Because that's, look, dripping water through.
Someone's already welded a patch in there.
Clean it up and see what we're left with.
Before you came, I thought I'd best give this a test drive. The engine sounds very well, it's got a lot of pull, the gearbox is functional. The only problem I had with it is it power steers. i.e. if you accelerate hard, it'll drift off to the right, and you decelerate, it drifts to the left, which is quite normal for front-wheel drive cars that are reasonably powerful. I've had a look around the suspension there. It's old, but there's nothing broken. It's had general oil leaks. The brakes are the worst. You can see the shiny bit in the middle. Well, that's the only bit the pad's touching. And they're all like that.
So there's certainly some issues, but on the upside, when it's all finished, there could be a tasty reward waiting for us at the auction.
It should easily be over 20 grand. So there's some that we've seen like 30,000 with more miles than what this one's got.
So, with a chance of actually making some money, we've suggested a provisional budget of 6 grand.
Not bad. We will do all the mechanical work. James will obviously do all the valeting and the cleaning. My son Ben will be doing the welding underneath. I don't think we're going to get an exhaust for it. We're going to have one made for the car. But the bodywork will be the stumbling block.
We won't really know how much involved we're going to get until we start grinding it down and seeing what it's like underneath. We have to cut a lot back, build a lot more, then it can start eating up. So, fingers crossed.
With the Williams project planned out, we head back to Pickering to root out something suitable for our second restoration. Keen for it not to be too complicated, we were immediately drawn to this thing which has just arrived, courtesy of Barry Elston from Bolton.
Well, they're spares. The original exhaust, which can be re-chromed, just fettle in here and there and you've got yourself a nice bike.
Some call it pooch, but most say puck. Either way, it's a VZ50 from 1978 that started yesterday.
It's from Austria, so the parts are quite rare. Bikes are very rare. It was my first bike at 16. It was £157. My dad bought it me. Best thing he ever had. 3 gears, pedal backwards to put the brake on, no indicators, no brake light, 30 mile an hour, 35 downhill.
Basic, yes, but definitely a cult classic. We're going in.
Lot number 468, the 1978 Putsch moped. You've got some there, I see.
Oh, look, it's going.
8, 9 and 1,000.
This is because everybody knows that they were the thing that they had when they were a kid.
At 1,000, £1,100, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300 says Andrew, 14 on the internet, 15 down there, Jordan.
Oh, man.
At 15, at 1,500, 16 says Andrew, at 16.
This guy wants it. He wants it.
At 18 says Andrew, at 18. 18.50 it's Jordan. 19 is back with Andrew. 1,950.
Oh, what?
150 new bid at 1,950. 2,000 says Andrew at Will at 2,050. 2-1, he just beat you in at 2-1. 2,150 says Andrew at 2,150. 2-2, so the guys at home at 2,250 says Andrew. It's 2,300 to Will. He was getting all excited then. 2,350 back in the room at 2,350. 2,350. So the Bangers&Cash team.
We did not expect that marathon. Ultimately, a bit pricey, but at least we know they're in demand.
My first motorbike was a little Putsch when I was about 6 or 7, I suppose, something like that. And I rode it and rode it and rode it till the tyres were bald. And I used to be on with my brother or my sister sat on the front there. And I used to say to my dad, can I go and get some fuel? Yeah. So I'd pull up and put 50p in, and that would keep me going for another few days.
For this one, we're calling on the services of our old friends, Rob and Brian in North Lincolnshire. We can't get enough of their complementary skills.
He's really good at electrics and, like the painting, a specialist skill that you need. I can't do that, it would look a mess if I did it. And the other thing being, Rob doesn't do the internet. And
this is true.
A lot of what we do requires old bits and pieces, old bikes, so I can do that bit. And I'm lucky enough to have this garage to do the bikes in. So there, yeah, it works.
Just like the puck. Apparently.
Might have to sit on it, do you think, Bray?
Well, that's strange.
Isn't it? I don't think you were pedalling fast enough.
Rob's got other theories too.
That fuel probably has been in there a long while, so it's probably gone off.
A fresh batch of 2-stroke, petrol plus oil, has been mixed.
That'll do, Bray. Right, there we go.
A temporary pipe is plumbed into the carburettor. And there's a new spark plug too.
Try that. That's it. There we go.
Second.
Yep, second.
And into neutral. There we are. Bingo. We've just got to now throw a bucket of magic over it.
Yeah, strip it and make it look like new, yeah? No, it's good.
Back with our Renault Sport Clio Williams, Phil's got a plan.
Right, I think we'll do the cam belt to service the brakes, weld up the holes underneath and then see what's left for the bodywork. Because I don't think we're going to spend that much money mechanically.
James's brother, Ben, has joined them.
We're going to have to try and work at half height, Ben.
What? I can't weld at half height, Dad.
Well, you have to sit.
It's going to be tricky.
No,
it's quite corroded in here. We'll have to start cutting it out and grinding it back, see where we go with it. It's all rotten just in here.
Mechanic Jevers will replace the cam belt, the Kevlar strap that keeps the engine running in harmony. Pete and Phil will be in charge of brakes.
Well stuck.
I think it's mainly being held together with a bit of sealer. That shot. Solid with mud, water in it, just starts rotting it out. So yeah, I'm going to get the floor pan cut out and welded first, and then I'll build this up.
It doesn't take long before some frustration starts to set in.
Trying to get the discs off, I think the previous people would snap the retaining bolt on the front discs. So just trying to drill that out and get the rest of that stud out.
The 2-litre engine is a bit too big for the space.
There's not a lot of room here, so struggling to undo things that have been tight for 20-odd years.
But at least Ben's making the car lighter.
The rust in the welding's a lot worse than we thought. We had to cut out a lot more than we did. Everywhere I poke, there's another new hole.
He likes to make sure every car is perfect. I think there's another one there. You've got to stop him, because the holes just keep getting bigger.
The cam belt is becoming a bit of an issue. But he keeps telling me this is his favourite car, so he loves it.
Later in the day, though, things start to look a bit better.
Brakes are all but done, I think. They're all gone. Cam belt is now underway. We're moving with it now.
Time to fill in some gaps.
Just going to make a template out so I can fit it in there, get it nice. Otherwise, you just end up cutting loads of bits of metal up.
All in all, not a bad day. A bit more welding and fiddling than we thought, but our £6,000 limit still seems realistic.
Yeah, I think we should be able to keep underneath that, as long as we don't hit any more hurdles on the way.
In a week or so, the Williams will go off for body prep and paint. We're a bit nervous about what lies beneath. Meanwhile, near Hull,
that one, I think,
Rob and Brian are deconstructing.
I think that's an 11. I can't get a 10 on it.
11, is it?
Unless it's just sweated with rust. That's it. There we go. How's that?
There we are. That will restore. We have the technology, don't we, Rob?
We do. We can do that, mate.
You all right with that?
Yeah, give it a waggle. There you are. Came off easy, to be fair. It really did.
Most of these Puck 50s didn't have anything between this end of the seat and the beginning of the tank. Yeah. It was just an open area that you'd cock your legs through.
This was like a posh one. This was top of range,
yeah,
wasn't it, in its
that's
day?
right.
Yeah, that's just your toolbox, isn't it? You would keep a little container in with your two-stroke oil in, wouldn't you?
Top of the range, eh?
Yeah.
How to impress a girl.
Yeah.
What if she pronounced it wrong? What if she
Oh,
said
well.
gook?
Yeah, that could be a major problem,
Could have been a problem, yeah.
Yeah. When we were like in teens, they were £5, £10, £15.
Back in the day when they were on the market, they were up against the Yamaha Fizzers, and that was the sexy one to have. But if you were skinned, you got one of these. The fact is, they were faster.
Look how tiny the piston is. I mean, that's all you've got. The bar, there's no ridge, there's no wear lip on it or anything. That will go back together beautifully.
It's testament to the build quality of the cheaper model.
There we go. Puck was one of the strongest, best engineered ones that didn't rot away. We'll just take everything off and put them in the box with a tank to go to Chroma's. It's off.
Yeah.
That's it.
As usual, Rob and Brian have nailed the prep stage in record time.
We are going well.
Next stop, bringing everything back to life.
How secure is that in, Rob?
It's all right, I
Does
think,
that
to be
feel all
honest,
right?
mate. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
In North Lincolnshire, the restoration of our 1978 Puck moped is underway. But Rob and Brian have stalled with the tank.
What the problem is, there's like a dent there, there's a dent there. Somebody has had something in here at some time to try and push it out, and they've gone too far, so we've actually got a bulge. I did about a 100-mile round trip last week to a lad who is really, really good at taking dents out, and he says the problem with it is the tank is so thick, and all his stuff he's got to get in. He just can't get enough leverage on it.
As head of IT and the internet, Brian explored the possibility of a replacement.
Well, I've been even onto Austrian eBay, the equivalent, and I can't find one. So we run out of options. We've got to do our best with this.
Yeah. It'll be down to an off-site specialist to grind it flat. So while this is happening,
right, we're off.
Rob and Brian can get on with prepping the frame for paint.
You got it right. We'll just take it down to bare metal. If there's still some pits, we've got some anti-rust paint which we'll brush on, leave that overnight and then prime it on top and then just flat it and paint it in the normal manner. It'll take ages, but we don't do like quick makeovers. They either get done the best that we can possibly do, or they don't get done.
As for the Clio Williams, there's been some activity over at the body shop. James is here to check on progress.
So, they've started going down to bare metal on the rear arches, and we can see the extent of the damage and the rust and the rot. This will be cut out, all the rust, and they'll add in new pieces. We've got a new seal for this side, so hopefully we can use a lot of that to help build this all up. Whole back end we stripped all the inside out for them, so we can make sure that we haven't got any damage. But when you come round to this side, there's been a lot of welding previous before, and round here, this had so much filler, it was actually about 1 centimetre wider than the other side. We'll clean these patches out down here, put new metal in there. And then we got the damage that was on the front wing, so that's all been plastic repaired. They'll let that cure for a bit, disc that all down, and then get a decent shape on that, and then this whole side will be painted then. So, so far, good progress in a couple of days that they've been working on it.
While all that's going on, there's another job waiting for James back at the garage. Obsessed by detail, he's not going to let a sagging armrest pass through quality control.
So damage is down there. So you can see all the cracks. It's like a compressed fibreboard.
The solution? Some resin painted over the offending area, followed by a few sheets of fiberglass. More resin. And a bit of rollering. Then, with the help of some carefully engineered support, some duct tape and jevers,
bit better.
It's left to cure. In the days that follow, a custom-made exhaust.
It's having a power flow straight through, all stainless system. Get rid of the old jumble sale of exhaust bits that's been put on.
So just making sure we fit, make sure it doesn't hit anywhere.
Last stages sound great, give it a good bit of performance as well.
And, after a bit more bodywork repair than we expected, the final paint job. Our costs are definitely racking up.
Yeah, obviously it's started eating into the budget with the paint, and the exhaust ain't cheap, but they're all worthwhile modifications to do, so someone will get a great car at the end of it.
Apart from our perpetual concern about money, both projects are going well, so we can take a moment to catch up with one of our old favourites. In 2020, Dave was on a short hop down the road.
Local one for us, just into Moulton, to meet the lovely Pauline. She's got a Audi Quattro in the garage, which has been in the family one way, shape or form for 20 years, maybe, from memory.
I've always loved cars or anything to do with speed. Lots of comments went back home, you know, that I'd passed 2 or 3 cars along the road going to work. Could hear the turbo kicking in.
The Quattro shot to fame on the rally circuit in the hands of Michelle Mouton, her and her co-driver, and yeah, really took the rally field by storm.
Pauline's Quattro hadn't been fired up for 25 years.
It's a shame it's sitting here, you know. Unless I win the pools, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it, and I'm getting older.
Only 2,700 Quattros came to the UK.
She's on.
This was a rare find.
I think it'd be a hell of a project for someone, wouldn't it? Yeah. I mean, it wants a fair bit of TLC, of course it does. But it's not going to be mega money, you know, it's going to be affordable, I think.
At the auction, some thought this early 80s classic was a project too far.
Not for me, no. Too big a job, I think, and too much work involved in sourcing whatever else it needs.
But on the whole, there was a lot of interest.
We have 12 phone bidders on the phone.
Which resulted in a decent sale price.
Third and last time, 11.5. 11.5.
The brave new owner was non-mechanic Michael Clues, who planned to restore it with his son George.
Before I knew where I was bidding, and I'd never bid on a car ever in my life before. It was just a one-off moment of madness.
Having kitted out their garage in Leicestershire,
Ursprung Technique. There you go. I think it stands for easy to take apart by an amateur muppet.
Confidence was high.
No rust, solid sound floor, so I'm not in for too big a task, hopefully. It's looking really good. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it would take. All of it's had to be painted. You can see all the engine bay's been done. It wasn't just a matter of touching up bits and bobs. I was hoping to do bodywork myself, but it was way beyond what I was able to do. It's Mick that does most of the work. He's the organ grinder, I'm the monkey.
All the suspension was restored, and the engine went away for a rebuild.
We'll have to drop it down a tad. OK, we're close now. Considering I'm not a mechanic, there isn't a moment I've not actually enjoyed in it. Just coming in here, it's just great because you're bringing things back to life and you're saving them. But I don't even know what the engine sounds like because it's never been turned over. So I'd love for it to be finished, and I am very keen now to open the garage doors, fire it up and drive out.
We'll call in again when Michael's big day finally arrives. Meanwhile, in a garage in Lincolnshire, the Puck's frame is now primed and ready for paint, and the wheels are being powder-coated off-site. As for the rest of it, the engine has been buffed up, and Rob's doing a quick check of the points whilst it's on the bench.
That's the 2 moving parts there. There's a cam on the end of the crank, and every time it goes round, it goes up and down. It opens and closes the points, which actually make a spark to make it run.
After that, Brian returns to a job he started a few days ago, restoring the alloy shock absorbers.
I gave them a once-over with a degreasing solution, and now it's going to have the buffing wheel.
This leaves Rob to ready himself for the application of some nice even coats of signal yellow. A good result, as they say, is all about the preparation.
We spun it back to bare metal, treated it with proper acid-based paint, which will kill the rust, washed it all off afterwards, built it up with primer filler like this, wet flatted it, painted it and painted it. There's about 5 or 6 layers of primer filler on here now. It's cellulose paint, just the same if it came out of a gun, there's no difference. But we don't need a compressor, we don't need thinners, and when they're done and they're buffed up, they look exactly the same. I always start from the top and work down, because I always think if you start from the bottom and work up, the mist that you haven't put on is drifting down over what you've already done.
A lot of people wouldn't know how to do it, would they? And a rattle can probably cost you a tenner. You might use 5 of them, it's 50 quid. It'll come out right at the end of the day and it will save you £500.
Yellow is quite a difficult colour to cover with. If you're using a darker colour, it tends to be denser. I reckon 4 coats should see it looking nice and thick. That's it.
On the banks of the Humber.
There you go, mate.
From this side, isn't it? Yeah, there's a bit of grease.
Shove it right through. That's it. There we go, look.
Rob and Brian have been making very good progress.
That's it. Engine's in.
With our beautifully painted puck.
What horsepower are we looking at on one of these? Is it about 2 or 3 horse?
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be doing the TT.
No.
After this, a few peripherals went on, but then it all ground to a halt.
We're waiting on, like, chroming and painting, and the guys, they're really good, and because of that, they've got long lists.
And those weren't the only problems. We then had to wait over 2 months before all the remaining parts arrived.
Brian's good on internet and that, but everything's come from Austria, it's come from Holland, it's come from Germany, and it's just so time-consuming.
But we got there in the end. Our mighty puck is now looking the business. All the front end has been assembled and the refurbished tank is in place.
Russ, who does our paint, has done a super job.
Today, the bike should be finished.
Put headlights in. There's only 3 wires. Given time, I could get a chimpanzee to wire it. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn the engine. Caps on, fuel on normal run.
That's the choke position. We have this little tickler as well.
That just induces a bit of fuel into the carburettor.
OK.
That's picked up.
Thanks entirely to Rob and Brian's expertise, our sturdy Austrian workhorse lives to probably see another 40 years.
Brian tickled it all up, it went first time. That's it, gone. I'm just absolutely ecstatic. He's driving the back wheel in all 3 gears.
Second. I do like to find bits that set it off nicely. Sticker on the back there. The mirror and the tax disc and the white pedals. Looks super, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look great, so it's good to go.
And in Devon, we're also at the finishing touches stage with the Clio Williams. James is just checking the window washers, a prime opportunity to wind up mechanic Jevers.
I hate you.
Give it a good shampoo. Give it a scrub. All come up nice. Lovely jubbly.
The top half of the car hasn't been painted, but a machine polish gets rid of most of the blemishes.
It's definitely got a lot more gloss to it.
The distinctive gold wheels are attended to.
Degreasing them, getting any like overspray off, getting rid of all the glue. Vinyl decals on driver's door. Renault and Clio badges on the back. The Williams stickers.
And after a thorough dashboard clean and some exterior wax, our motorsport classic is pretty much done.
Looks good. It's come up nice.
The mechanical side was a doddle. The bodywork
was odd.
Testing.
I love it. It's a nice car.
It is just a proper good little 90s hot hatch. We definitely want to make money for the Bangers and Cash team on this one, but it's going to be close. It's going to be really close.
Including tax and commission, we paid £13,080 at the auction. Parts were £2,910. The new exhaust was £948, and labour, including paint, was £6,056, bringing the total to £22,994. Meanwhile, our 45-year-old Puck VZ50 is ready for the auction and looking just about perfect. But what's the damage? With the tax and commission, we paid £2,561 to buy it. Parts were £1,027, paint and chrome £240, and labour £1,500, bringing the total to an arguably reasonable £5,328.
So here we have a fully restored Puck.
Yeah, in lovely condition and so stylish. I suppose they were trying to make it fashionable for the 16-year-olds and serviceable for the 65-year-olds going to work, which is almost impossible to do when you think about it, really. But the actual restoration is absolutely superb. You know, carried out by the lads at Barton on Humber. They do not do anything more than is necessary, but they do what is necessary. It's as simple as that. That's the result. Fabulous little machine. Absolutely fabulous.
Lot number 270, Puch Moped. Puke.
No, Puck.
Puck. Anyway, there it is, guys. It's a lovely little thing, the sort of thing you want to put on display in your hallway. Right, so we've got a £2,000 bid at 2,200, 2,400, at £2,400 bid, 2,600.
2.8, this is more like
2,800, at 2,800, £3,000 bid, 3,200. At 3,400, 3,600, 3,700, at 3,700, 3,800, 3,900 now, at £3,900. On the net, you guys at home at 3,940, at £4,000.
Cheap.
At £4,000. At £4,000. I've been told to sell it then.
They certainly won't be disappointed, will they?
No.
4,100. At 4,001, £4,100. Sold at 4,100. There we go.
Happy with that.
Yeah, so I think that's done very well, don't you?
We do, apart from the small financial loss. And the new owner, Melvin Hughes from York, certainly isn't complaining. He's got a bargain.
I'm over the moon with it. I am under the price I got it for as well. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Done a great job. I wanted it because it just brings back memories for me. 50 years ago, my dad bought one of these brand new for my 16th birthday, and I was chuffed to death when I got up and saw it.
After carefully transporting it home a couple of weeks later, Melvin was able to experience the full multi-sensory nostalgia trip. It didn't disappoint.
It's like going back in time. Flat out 30 mile an hour, and I used to go all the way to Scarborough to my mum's caravan on it, and I used to get there and polish it and then drive all the way back to York. My pride and joy, really. It's lovely. Better than anything I've got at the moment.
His affection for the bike knows no end.
It's going to be in the bedroom, I've got to be honest with you. I've got to put it to my wife yet. I don't think she'll be very pleased, but I'll get round her.
And finally, our Clio Williams returns to be auctioned. We've spent almost 10 grand, bringing this 150,000-mile hot hatch back to life. Hopefully, Dave will appreciate our efforts.
It's a right clean little car. It looks a lot better, doesn't it? I do remember it wanting some paint. So, yes, it looks a lot cleaner now, doesn't it?
Who put that on there?
That's a nice little touch, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, she's just done a few miles, bless her, isn't she, the old thing? Yeah. But to be fair, everything seems to be in its place. Doesn't seem to be anything that's broken or no undue wear. Even the pedal rubbers aren't exactly worn. If that read 54,000 miles, you believe it, wouldn't you? You would. Let's go and see. Do you know what? It genuinely drives real well. Yeah, real rapid little car. You could do handle well. Better not do any more than that. Like a little go-kart. It's just fun. It's just fun. It really is fun. This drives just exactly how they used to drive. You get loads of feedback from the car. But with these little things, you can find your limits, you can find your limits, and you can, more importantly, if you're anything like a driver, you can find the car's limits. And I know they're bumpy and a little bit roary, aren't they? Exhaust notes, but isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that the fun bit? Yeah, I think so. So, the Renault Clio Williams, one of the stars of the show, stars of the weekend. 10,250 we've got, 10,500, 11,000 pounds, 12,000 pounds, 13,000.
Right, we're getting ballpark here.
Drives very, very well. 15,000 pounds we've got, 1,600. Yep, 16,500. It's on sale, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to go at 16,000, 17,000 pound bid at 17,000.
Oh, good stuff.
17,000.
Come on.
17,250, 17,550, 750, 850, 17,950.
When you think about it, it can only grow into money, can't it?
It's only going to go one way, isn't it? 18,050. Valuing them within £50 now. Look
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Shows you how good we are.
Fantastic. 18,400 and 50. 18,450, 18,500. Are we all finished? Thank you ever so much for your bids. 18,550. 18,650. 18,650. Are we all done at 18,650 for the first? For the second? Third and last time at 18,650. The hammer's coming down. 18,650. Well done, guys. Well done. Well done, well done. Got a bit of history there, guys. Bit of history.
The new owner, John Bradbury from Lincolnshire, a canny chap who seems to have played a clever waiting game at our expense.
Ah, that's quite funny. John was the highest bidder in the last auction, and then you lads bought it out of the timed auction, and he says the reason he wouldn't give any more money is because he knew what it would cost to restore.
So we've done the restoration and now he's bought it back.
You couldn't write this, could you? You just could not write some of this stuff.
The joke is definitely on us, but John is delighted.
Yeah, sorry about that, lads. Costing you money again, but would have been a headache for myself, so thank you very much. We're into hot hatches, really. They're always the type of cars that I think when I was a little bit younger I always wanted, could never really afford. It's amazing, really. The performance you get from it and the feeling you get from driving it is fantastic. I think the first time I ever saw one was 25 odd years ago, and when it blew me away at some level crossings, I thought, one day I'll have one of them.
And that day's come?
It's come, yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying it.